Okay, so I've just received this package. I've got a feeling this is from mf8. I can't think of who else it could be from, just because of the fact that it's being delivered by Parcel Force, and my postcode is on there, so I'm going to have to blur that out. Yeah, the reason why I'm holding this over is because it's got my address on it. But yeah, let's open it up. Oops. Right, so let's see what I've got here. Okay, so it looks like these are the cubes directly from mf8 themselves. So yeah, mf8 have recently brought out some new cubes. There's pictures of other cubes on their website that they're going to bring out, but they've not started manufacturing them yet, so they're still out of stock. So these puzzles are so new that they are only available in primary. They've not actually started producing. They've not actually started producing them in black plastic yet. So in primary they are limited. Just how limited they'll be, I don't know. So it looks like I've got some kind of invoice here. I'll blur out my address on this, but yeah, you can see there. These are directly from mf8. And those are the products there. Sun Cube, Bandaged, and Curvy Copter, and 3x3. So these puzzles are not available anywhere else. But yeah, let's. This looks like it's the what's it called? The Curvy Copter in 3x3. Let's open up this one first. So it's just the usual mf8 packaging that you get with other mf8 puzzles. Got a part of the box there. Wow. Looks so strange. I don't know why, because it looks almost identical to the Curvy Copter, except you've got these little centres. It's in primary and it's more bigger as well. I'll just get the Curvy Copter cube so I can give you a size comparison. Okay, so here is the Curvy Copter, and you can see this mf8 one. It's a lot bigger. And you can see there you've got a little centre and you don't have any centres on this puzzle. There's the mf8 logo. And I'll just have a look at the colours. So you've got black there. Obviously on the black plastic versions of these, I'm sure you're going to have white stickers instead of black ones. There's your red, green, orange, kind of fluorescent, blue, medium blue, and yellow. So the colours are pretty much fine, to be honest. So let's see how this turns. So this is turning just like a normal Curvy Copter, but I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to do some other kinds of turns on this, because it's not a regular Curvy Copter, it's a Curvy Copter and 3x3. I'm guessing you should be able to do jumbling on this as well. So again, that's another move that you can do on the Curvy Copter. So how do we do these 3x3 moves then? Ah, wow, that is crazy. You cannot do that on the regular Curvy Copter. So I'm guessing you could just scramble this like a 3x3. And yeah, the turning seems absolutely fine. mf8, they've kind of got a bad reputation for for the way a lot of the puzzles turn, because a lot of the puzzles, they just don't turn that well. But so far this is turning absolutely fine. Okay, so let's do a checkerboard pattern on this. So there's the checkerboard pattern. yeah, let's start scrambling this. So, I don't know whether to scramble it like a Curvy Copter first or scramble it like a 3x3 first. Let's scramble it like a 3x3 first. You can kind of finger trick it, but it's like these layers, when you've got your finger behind them, they kind of want to move. Come on. Oh shit. Okay, something has gone wrong there. The centre, it's fallen through, so I'm going to have to try and fix this. So at last I've got a piece out. Hopefully this won't be too difficult to reassemble. I might as well show you the pieces while I'm taking this apart. So that's one of the Curvy Copter petals. There's a corner. And we've got some extra bits as well, like this. Let's see if I can retrieve that centerpiece. There we go. So yeah, it's quite disappointing that the centres are falling out of this. Well, falling inwards. Maybe once mf8 have released the black versions, the quality will have been improved. I'm trying to get this petal piece in, but I'm finding it quite difficult. Okay, so yeah, it's like it's not, when it's in there, it's like it's not really attached to anything. See these little bits inside? Like there, in that corner, that corner, that corner, that corner. I think the centerpiece is just kind of balancing on those. Yeah, it's just fell through. Okay, so because I wasn't 100% sure that I'd put all the pieces back into their correct places, and if you haven't put any of them back into their correct places, it means the puzzle's going to be unsolvable. Because I wasn't sure, I thought it's best to just kind of take it apart and then reassemble it back into its solved state. And rather than just taking the whole thing apart and then reassembling it all back into its solved state, I thought it'd be better to just try and solve as much of the cube as I could do, and then I'd just be left with a few pieces that were wrong, and I can just take those out and then put them back into their correct places. It's a lot more easy that way. So yeah, it's being reassembled back into its solved state again. So yeah, I've managed to put all of the middle pieces back in, except for the last one, which I'm going to do now on video. So it is really difficult getting these little centre pieces back in without them falling through. I found what seems to work best is to just try and hold all of the puzzle together so everything's more tighter, and then it's less likely to fall through. And then just try and push it in with my thumbs. And there you go, the centerpiece is now back in. Okay, so let's try and scramble this puzzle again. This time I'm going to be really careful when I'm turning it, just to try and make sure that the centers don't fall through. So I'll scramble it like a 3x3 first, and then I'll start scrambling it like a Curvy Copter. I'm not going to jumble it. It's going to be difficult enough trying to solve it when it's scrambled like a 3x3 and Curvy Copter. Okay, so I think it's scrambled enough like a 3x3 now. So let's start scrambling it like a Curvy Copter. I mean, of course, at some point I am going to scramble this with jumbling, but I wouldn't mind just trying to solve it without the jumbling first. So yeah, I guess you could call that fully scrambled. and that's actually worked out really well. None of the centres have fallen through, so that shows that you don't actually have to be like really careful with it. You don't have to be turning it really slowly and making sure everything is exactly aligned. You just need to not be so reckless with it. I think just as long as you're not too reckless with it, don't try and finger trick it or whatever, it should be okay. So yeah, let's show the other puzzles. So this is the Bandaged Sun Cube. Actually, let's show the non-bandaged Sun Cube first. So this is the regular Sun Cube. Yeah, you've got kind of like pale, anemic looking colours. Guess you could call them kind of like pastel shades. I don't mind them actually. I quite like them. So yeah, this looks almost exactly the same as the Diane Bagua. On the Bagua you've got like kind of extra cuts on it around these places somewhere. I'll show you a picture of it. So this is almost exactly the same. Yeah, let's see how this turns. So it looks like you can do 3x3 turns on it. It feels quite stiff, but so far it's not catchy or anything. You know, it definitely turns good enough. So yeah, this does feel very tight, like the tensions are very tight, whereas this kind of feels a bit loose in comparison. Maybe you could tighten this up to make the centres falling through less likely, maybe. So let's see what other turns can be done on this. Kind of looks as though I could turn it this way because you've got a cut going all the way through like that, but it won't turn that way. Okay. So yeah, so this puzzle shapeshifts. Yeah. This puzzle looks really cool actually. Kind of locking up there a bit. Okay, so as I was taking pictures of this, I did a few turns to show the shape shifting, and then I wasn't actually able to get it back into its solved state, so I've actually accidentally scrambled this. So yeah, let's just keep on scrambling. So I'm just doing 3x3 moves right now. Okay, let's start doing some shape shifting. Let's see. So as you can see, somehow I've managed to separate that little pink triangle. So yeah, I'm not going to do a good job of scrambling this at all, because you know there's lots of little pieces to separate, and I just don't know exactly what I need to do to try and separate them all. So yeah, I'm starting to get blocked in quite a few places now. But yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to do a decent job of scrambling this, because I don't know what exact turns I need to do to try and split up all of these small pieces. So I'll just leave it there. So that is a partly scrambled mf8 Sun Cube. So let's take a look at the mf8 Bandaged Sun Cube. So you can see it's bandaged in places. You've got small pieces there and there, but but you don't have as many on these parts. So this is quite similar to the, what's it called, the Octo Star or Octo Cube. Okay, so I'll show you some shapeshifting on this. I'm not going to bother with scrambling this because it's not really going to look too much different than that one. So let's see. So now if I turn it this way, I can't then do this kind of a turn because like these splits, they're bandaged by these pieces. So let's see. Okay, now I should be able to do one of these types of turns. Yeah, I wouldn't mind showing you like separating one of these like smaller pieces, but I don't really know exactly what kind of turns I need to do to be able to achieve that. But yeah, I guess that is about it. So today from mf8 I got a Bandaged Sun Cube, a Curvy Copter +3x3 and a Sun Cube. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.